Good morning, Stella. Do you want to go for a walk? Let's go. We brought the Ambassador home. I haven't gotten it off the trailer yet, but looking forward to doing that soon. It's getting cold and I want to get this car inside and get started working on it. The Peugeot 604. Don't really know what the fate of this is right now. I love this car so much, but I have so many cars. I don't know if I can do them all. Might tidy up the 604 and see if we can find it a home. Or if not, I'll be happy to hold on to it because I think it's really cool and it's a rare car. What's next, Stel? I know a lot of you guys wanted me to get this Packard on the road, and nobody would like that more than me, but it is still stuck. I did some rough figuring and it's simply just economically suicide to take on this car. It needs enough rust repair and enough structural repair, and the interior is completely shot. By the time you fix it all, you could have bought 2 or 3 good ones. So we're going to leave this as it is. I'm going to keep my eyes open for another Packard of the same vintage, and maybe they can be combined into one good one. But this car, by the time you fix all this damage and buy all the parts that it's missing and rebuild the engine, you'll be $20,000 into a car that is not worth 10. So kind of too bad, but that's just realistically, I'm still going to try and get it running if I don't find another one, but it's unlikely that this particular example is ever going back on the road, and therefore it can only ever get a certain amount of hours put into it. Some of you might remember this car. I just thought you guys might get a kick out of seeing that. It's an Eric Anderson's work. It's really cool. Thanks, Eric. It's awesome. The Studebaker, I actually have kind of a plan for this. It's going to be very top secret for now because it's pretty crazy, and it might involve a bunch of guys getting together. So anyhow, that's happening. Well, it's not happening. The Studebaker is going to sit here until further notice. I'm getting better tires on it. I might play with the body a little bit. I don't really have any interest in restoring this car. Nice ones are $5,000 and it needs about 30 grand worth of work, so it's not going to happen. But nevertheless, no regrets. Love the car. Love it, having it sitting here. It's awesome. This would be a good opportunity to say thanks to CorvetteBen for giving me a shout out on his channel. I guess he had a 58 Studebaker that looks like he got it running and drivable, so that's really cool. All the best to you guys from the frozen north here. Kaiser still sitting here. I might be putting a slightly better Kaiser in this location. The Nash, sadly, not going to run. This, of all the cars in this row, is the one I would love to drive, but sadly it is going to remain as a decoration. The engine is seized. It's quite badly damaged on the driver's side. It's not beyond comprehension that could be restored, but I think you would have to be pretty insane to waste the amount of money on this that it would take. And I am pretty insane, but I'm not that insane. 59 Chev, still sitting there, unsure what to do. Nice car. Keeping my eye open for another one to combine with this one to put a roadworthy car together. I think this car could be made roadworthy, but again, you would need to buy a better car for parts in order to make it happen, and then you're fixing the wrong car. This car could be saved. If one of my friends comes along and wants me to build it for them, I will. This is a very savable car, and had it running earlier this year. You may have seen that. Good stuff. 59 Dodge, largely parts for the 59 Fury. Not really viable, quite badly rusted, engine seized. Lots of great parts though, love it. Not going to get rid of it, not going to damage it. Anything I take off I will replace with the parts that are on the other car. 58 Dodge, largely parts, good parts though. Might try to get this car running. It does turn over, 318 poly 4-barrel carburetor. Interesting car, but quite poor. This Plymouth is actually a very savable car. This would be a car that I might not build for myself, but maybe one of my friends wants to drive it. It could be put together quite easily. It's a very savable car. What else is happening? Not too much. Still, I think we can look forward to getting this car going. I know a few people want to see this car run. I am among those people. I love this car. It's very unlikely that I will ever put it back on the road. It's another $10,000 car needing $20,000 worth of welding, so very unlikely it's going on the road. This car will be going in the garage and getting built. Not this year, I will explain why, but this car is getting saved for anybody who's worried that it might not. Don't worry, that car is very close to the top of the list. This little Renault, I think we'll do a little feature on repairing and painting this car. It's not in bad shape and it deserves a little TLC. I don't know if I will keep it just because I have so many cars, but I do love the car. I might even drive it or find a good home for it. Stel is wondering what's taking me so long today. This is a terrific project that we haven't really gone into detail at all. This is a 72 Monaco. Really nice car. Actually very complete, very clean inside, good glass, good solid car. Original paint, really nice, but no engine. Would be a fun project. We will probably put a small block back in it. And I'd like to see this car put back into roadworthy condition and sold to somebody who will appreciate it. This Kaiser is earmarked to have the engine removed, and then it will probably get moved along maybe to Clayton. I do not need 5 copies of this car, so I'm going to move the weakest one out after I take everything I need out of it. The Citroen Wagons epic project, still waiting for somebody to be willing to finance that. If not, I will do it myself when I'm old and wealthy, which will never happen. So anyhow, nice savable 67 Safari there. Volvo Trans Am, probably gonna get scrapped here. I don't know how it is still here, but there it is. This was the car that we almost built last year. It's a 67 Fury 1. What a great car. I love it. Original paint, slant 6, 3 on the tree, bass, super bass car. Really fun. But I chose the Fraser instead. I do not regret that. Nevertheless, this would be a terrific daily beats. Those 55 Dodges are for sale. I've gotten no offers, but there you go. They're a big project. What happened to my dog? Where did she go? Morning walk with Stella, always the best. Best part of the day, see? I just picked this up this afternoon. It's a, I believe, 1957 Johnson 18 2-cylinder. Pretty decent original condition. The tiller's missing, but I think I have the parts in my junkyard here somewhere. So it pulls over. We'll probably get it going. Just like these old aluminum case motors. They're just so beautifully made. Largely complete otherwise, and nobody seems to have butchered it or taken it apart or tried to fix it up. So that's great. May also be getting this this old girl going. It's a 3-cylinder, 60 horse Flying Scot, the McCullough. Really a fun old motor. So anyway.
Sounds like Dio era Savage. Yeah. Fucking rockin'. It's wicked.
It's a regular contributor.
Same old shit.